Hello and welcome to the Fertility Frequency Podcast. I am your host, Kirsty, and I'm a former nurse midwife turned fertility and holistic women's health mentor and shamanic womb healer. This podcast is dedicated to supporting women on their conscious conception and IVF journeys, where we get to play in the realms of holistic and realistic with a touch of spiritual medicine in there too. So whether you're facing fertility challenges or exploring ways to enhance your overall well-being, this space is for you. In each episode, we're going to be diving into topics that will leave you pondering and expanding your awareness about your true innate fertility frequency and empowering you to take charge of your wellness. My goal is to share my insights and knowledge along with other passionate holistic practitioners so that you can begin to cultivate change within your world, take charge of your fertility journey, and bring forth a strong sense of community. Because we know this path can feel lonely all too often, and it's time to bring the village together. So make sure that you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And also you can connect with me on my socials or visit my website for more resources. So I'm really excited to embark on this journey with you. Let's get started. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this next episode of the Fertility Frequency Podcast. I hope that you are having a gorgeous day. Today, I wanted to bring you a short, sharp, and shiny episode around aligning your energetics for conception. This is all around how to tune in to the frequency of creation. Because as we know, as maybe you've listened to my other podcast episodes, when we begin to align our unique frequency to the frequency of conception, then we can communicate and we can bring in your soul baby, in essence, quicker, in more of an aligned way, in more of an open way where we can begin to communicate with them more clearly and allowing us to remove the pieces that are not serving you, basically. And what I mean by aligning your energetics, you might be thinking, well, how do I even begin? Where do I start? I've heard of energy work before. I've heard of Reiki. I've heard of, spirit baby connections. And that is the perfect place to start. When we when we hear the word aligning your energetics, this just really means about tuning into the natural flow of your body, the natural flow of your mind, and the natural flow of your spirit. And so that way we really idealistically want them to all synergistically work together, allowing you to be reconnected into your body. So that way you can see, sense, and feel if there are any blocks that are stopping you potentially from conceiving. Whether that is something like in your mind, like a belief system, a generational belief system, or a past life trauma or experience that maybe you are holding on to. Or maybe that is holding in the essence of your spirit. Maybe there is a little bit of a blockage there that we need to really start to align your energy centers within your body, and then out into your auric field to really become this frequency of receptivity to welcome in your baby. And when we have all of those three synergistically coming together, it's really such a powerful trio. They sound super, super simple, but it is really important when we are talking about, consciously conceiving and aligning your frequency to fertility. And so when they're all working harmoniously together, you're in sync with your emotions, with your beliefs, with your practices. And this then allows your nervous system to have this level of receptivity to call your baby through, call your baby in. And this is how, I talk about this with my clients of how we align your energetics. Basically, when I'll give you an analogy of when you look at a stream and maybe there is this beautiful water cascading over the rocks and you just see it and it is free flowing and it is just effortlessly gliding over the rocks, through the pebbles, and just making its way so effortlessly down that riverbank. When I can use that analogy, that visions to me like a clear, open, energetic pathway. And when you think about that same riverbank or stream, and there are all rocks that, or debris that is, stopping that free flow of water, it's really got to then hit that barrier or hit that level of debris. And then it has to kind of work out, oh, which way am I going? Where I don't know which way to go, and there's causing a bit of friction. And if you can think about aligning your energetics this way, we want to cultivate this like free flowing stream that is just easeful, that is open, that is receptive, allowing it to really flow over the rocks with ease. I hope that you can understand that analogy. It's one that every day that I do this beautiful walk down to our local creek, I just see that. And this is just how I vision it when I think about aligning your energetics for conception. And this is not just about conception, this is about aligning your energetics with what you're calling in, or who you are here to be, or, if you have physical ailments of maybe these little roadblocks that are in the way of your stream are actually impacting you, to have this free flowing level of energy that is aligned, that's stopping you from being aligning to your higher self. And so when we nurture this beautiful free flowing energy, when we nurture the stream, then really we begin to step into this new frequency. We begin to step into this frequency of gratitude, of peace, of self-love. And then we become a receptivity match to the baby that we're calling in. And so this is about looking at and seeing where these barriers may be in your stream, in your energetic field, in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, and really looking at these and thinking, oh, is there any resistance here? What is the resistance here? What are the pieces that I'm really finding difficult to be letting go? This is about tuning in and trusting your innate wisdom that is within you. And often this is one of the first steps that I will actually do with women, and actually reconnect them back into their body so they can begin to listen to the whispers of what their wombs are sharing with them, what their heart is sharing with them, before we actually really just dive in on that next level. It's kind of, we have to start at this foundational level in order to cultivate it, an inner relationship, again, to cultivate this inner harmony and inner sanctuary that we need to have within us if we're ready and willing and knowing that we are going to be conceiving in this new way. And this just really encompasses so much. And when we begin to tap into that inner wisdom self, then that then empowers you to take these inspired steps of following those breadcrumbs, or following those nudges, or following those signs that maybe your soul baby is sharing with you. And you have this inner knowing, this inner trust to follow. And I just love seeing these pieces when I receive messages from women of, getting guided to go to certain shops, or, being guided to go to certain places, and then something happens in this beautiful synchronistic way. And I was like, yes, I so loved hearing those beautiful stories from my clients. And this is really the piece that when we begin to align your energetics, you align yourself to a more empowered, balanced, and deeply connected journey towards motherhood. Because when we think about it, we don't want to be entering into motherhood in this space of disconnectedness, of being pregnant and not really being in the presence of presence. Did you get my little tongue in cheek there? In the presence of presence. And if we are not in that presence within our body, mind, and spirit, how do you feel like your birthing experience may then go if we're not connected on this deeper level? How are we going to be then giving our power away to our practitioners perhaps, or our birth team, if you are not holding that innate wisdom within you to trust yourself, to know what your body needs to do in order to birth this beautiful baby? Along with entering into motherhood, that's such a rite of passage of entering into your matrescence journey. And imagine how more balanced, how much more empowered and grounded you will feel if you do this work now. It really just sets you up for this whole entire journey. And so when you think about it, it is so much more than just calling your soul baby in to land in your womb. We are really preparing you for your journey into motherhood and beyond. And it's not only just about motherhood, this is about all parts of you, who you're choosing to become in this process. And this is about aligning your energy. What type of mother do you choose to align to? How do you vision yourself to be mothering? And really allowing yourself to be open and seeing what is emerging for you when we talk about aligning your energetics for conception. Really, the power of frequency and vibration is really underutilized, in my opinion, and under acknowledged, let's say. And really, when we think about it, some of our most highest vibrational emotions are love, gratitude, and peace. They're just some of the ones that I can just pull off the top of my head. And these resonate on a different frequency. And you can go and look up the frequency of emotions, and you will begin to see that there is a bit of a hierarchy of emotions. And so when we begin to choose, when we're aligning our energetics to conceive, when we begin to tune into the frequency and vibration of our energy and our energy centers, this can then impact how we clear the decks, basically, clear our energy systems to then allow that receptivity of this babe to come in. When we're delving in the sludge, in those lower vibrational emotions, that anger, sadness, resentment, grief, all of those things, those emotions, yes, are so necessary, especially if we have experienced loss or are really in the depths of finding this conception journey of yours a challenge. And I totally understand. I totally get you, and I totally see where you're at. But sometimes we need a little helping hand to get us out of that sludge, get us out of those lower vibrational feelings, and begin to see the pieces that are, one, maybe trying to keep you there, and two, allowing yourself to see a silver lining, perhaps. Allow yourself to see what are the pieces that actually really need to fall away here, because I am really tired of sitting in this little pit of lower vibrational energy and emotion. What is the simplest thing that you can do to shift your energy? You know, that might be putting on your favorite music. That might be getting outdoors, grounding in Mama Earth. That might be putting on your most favorite essential oils, or eating something that is so deeply nourishing for you that is just going to change your state. Some of those things are really super simple and super effective in supporting you to raise your vibration. And really, when we begin to embrace these higher vibrational emotions and feelings and states of being, this is how we can then begin to connect into our body's natural rhythms. Now, I'm not saying that there is no time, there's no space for these lower vibrational emotions and sensations, because I really believe that they are all necessary, because emotions, obviously, energy in motion that is flowing through our body, and it needs an outlet. So we want to just continue to circulate that energy throughout our body, not allow it to become stagnant within our body, because then we have to go in and we have to clear it out. And so you're not a wastebasket. You're not here to continue to keep those pieces of stagnant energy within your body. We want to gift you this beautiful physical vessel of lightness, of higher vibration, of higher frequency, that you can then live your life that you know you deserve, right? And if that is bringing in a baby into this world, then yes, let's amplify that tenfold for you. And this is where some of the practical steps that you can utilize to align your energy, basically. Mindfulness practices are so amazing. I really love and encourage all of my clients to write on their bathroom mirrors their affirmations. What is their affirmation for the day or for the week or for the month? and tuning into that. And sometimes words will just be that amplification to shift your vibration. Maybe it is a song that you know that you need to listen to, or every time that you listen to it, it just changes your state of being. These are just simple practices. Maybe it's receiving a kiss and a cuddle from your partner or from your pet, or, you know, allowing yourself to be taken on a journey through breath work or meditation. When you begin to visualize this connection and allowing you to be open to this receptivity of connecting into your spirit, babe, because it is so possible for you to do that. And, you know, that is just some of the practical steps that you can use to really shift your energy and your vibration. Maybe you might need to do some energy clearing. Maybe you need to use maybe some smoke or some water or grounding meditations, or go outside and ground your energy. Maybe you actually need to do some womb meditations, or using crystals or essential oils to support you to clear those blockages that may be present within your body. Maybe that is journeying through a womb hara massage, or through, you know, energy healing, shamanic energy healing, to allow us to really get to the root cause of what is this block? Why are we encountering this barrier that has been stopping you from actually raising your frequency and allowing you to conceive? The next piece I want to talk into about some practical steps is also intuitive nourishment. Often we are beautifully guided by other holistic practitioners who will maybe share with us, do eat that, don't eat that, don't consume that, make sure you have more of that or less of that. This is also about aligning to your inner innate wisdom as well, and utilizing our inner knowledge and our inner wisdom to trust what our body is requiring. Tuning in and seeing this intuitive nourishment piece. What is my body asking of me today? What type of movement is my body asking of me today? What type of foods do I feel like nourishing my body with today? Do I feel like this, or do I feel like this? And allowing yourself to be in the presence of choice, and also allowing your body and your wisdom to lead the way as well. And so tuning in to that intuitive nourishment piece is really, really powerful, because depending on where you're at in your cycle, your inner intuitive nourishment is going to shift and change each and every day, each and every week that you are traversing your innate cycles. And so maybe you're in the depths of your inner winter right now, and you are currently bleeding, and you are just craving these warmer, nourishing, like more connected, heart fulfilling foods. And that is okay. Just allowing yourself to sit in that and trust your body and what she's sharing with you. Maybe you are in your inner summer, in your ovulation phase, and you are, you know, getting ready to hit that button on go of like, yes, we are optimizing our awareness here of conceiving this month. What are the pieces that I feel like I need to do to nourish my body? How does my body desire to move in this instant? Is it being more outside and actually doing some more higher intensity physical activity? Or is it actually taking a stroll along the beach or doing some Pilates? Utilizing this inner intuitive nourishment allows us to tap in and tune in of, oh, do I want a smoothie for breakfast, or do I want to have a muesli and yogurt? Utilizing the knowledge from your other holistic practitioners, and you coming together basically, and knowing that no one else knows your body as well as you do. You know, this is a reclamation of your power and your intuition and your body's wisdom as well. The other piece that I really love to share with my clients when I'm doing my conscious conception mentoring is creating a conception vision. I've done this many times before, and also with many of my mama mentoring clients as well. And really, it's about opening up the awareness to encourage my beautiful clients, and you as well, you can give this a go, to visualize the energy. Visualize the version of you that you know is going to be required of you to bring into you for your conception journey. And so, really, this is about opening up your awareness and visioning to your higher self and welcoming in this higher frequency and vibration of this version of you that you're becoming, so that you can begin to pull that essence of you in and then live from that day, live from that version of you. And really, this is about connecting in then with your soul baby, connecting in with them, seeing what maybe pieces they would like to contribute to this journey. Because remember, there is a conception contract that is happening here. And when you, oh, actually, I'm going to talk about that in a whole nother episode, because that is just so juicy in and of itself. But just know that there's a conception contract between yourself, your partner, and this little babe as well that is wanting to come in. And so allowing yourself to be guided by this beautiful little spirit babe as well. So that way you can stay energetically aligned to who you are becoming. This version of you that is light, that is connected, that is ready to step into motherhood. And when you begin to just continue to revisit that, maybe that's multiple times a day, maybe that's once a day, depending on where you're at in your journey, allowing you to become energetically aligned to that energy of which you are calling in your conception vision, is then the version of you that you're going to be calibrating to, which is really exciting, because a whole sense of a woman can then change. I've witnessed it even after the session together, and after doing that journey, you begin to see how different they just become and how much more awareness that they then have. It's so magical to witness that. They begin to see their sense of self-worth as well, which is truly, truly invaluable when we are doing this inner work, because it is really an inside job when we are beginning to align our energetics to the frequency of conception. It is not an external one. This is not one where we're giving our power away to anyone else. Yes, you might have other practitioners around you to support you in that journey, but it is all, it is this piece within you that it needs to come from within to then become external, if that makes sense. And our last piece that I really want to just talk about is staying in flow. We're not forcing anything. Sometimes we can get in this energy of rush, 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 or this urgency energy, which is, I so get it, because you are so ready and you are wanting to bring this beautiful babe into your arms. But really, this is about when we begin to energetically align you and align your frequency to conception, we're not forcing outcomes here. We're not like accelerating timelines, but yes, we can do that in the quantum, but it is actually around taking this moment of slow presence, allowing your nervous system to become a calibration to who you are becoming. And sometimes our physical body, energetically, we may be there, but on our physical body, this is where we need to be nourishing her, perhaps. Maybe this is where you're at in your journey of actually nourishing your nervous system, slowing yourself down so you're not in this constant fight or flight. Many women, especially I'm finding at the moment, are automatically in this fight or flight, cortisol spiral almost, that we are unconscious to. And so we're just slowing down and taking back those pieces of, okay, where can we just come back down a little, ground your energy, and just soothe your physical body, allow your physical body to catch up a little bit more. And, when we become in this state of surrender, in this state of flow and not force, everything else in the world around us changes. The way that we vision the world changes, the way that we want to participate in the world often changes. And it's often an invitation to just remove ourselves off the off the hamster wheel for a little while, just so that way you can acclimatize and calibrate to this whole new version of you that you are birthing, because ultimately you are birthing a whole new version of you to prepare for yourself to enter into motherhood. And it is a whole new frequency and vibration that I know is really, really pivotal for this next chapter and for this next paradigm of children coming in. It is really, really important that we come from this grounded, anchored, clear space. So I really want to leave it at that today. I wanted to kind of keep it a little bit short, sharp, and shiny. And if you are loving these episodes, please do share them with another sister or a friend or a family member who is on their conscious conception journey, or just even on their fertility journey, to allow them to maybe it's going to open their eyes a little bit more on different aspects of how to align your energetics, and why the reasoning behind the importance of aligning your energetics to conception nowadays, because there are a lot more external environmental factors that are really playing a big part, that is really stopping us from conceiving as effortlessly as we once did before. So I hope that you found this episode helpful. I'd love to see you in the comments to see exactly how you have found this, what has been your biggest takeaway and your biggest aha moment. And as always, if you would love to come and chat some more, come and drop into my DMs or find me on my website. Or maybe you're going to be in Adelaide on the 24th of November. Come and join me for my Fertility Frequency Circle. This is a beautiful 3-hour journey where we are going to be nurturing and nourishing you on this most delicious level. And we're really going to be diving into all of this and more over the course of those 3 hours. We're going to be combining some sharing circle work. We're going to be journeying through energy work. We're going to be journeying and supporting you to clear out some of those blocks as well. Sipping cacao, just really allowing you to be your authentic self in this space and allow all parts of you to be seen. And I know that can sometimes sound a bit confronting, but sometimes when we're on this conception journey, we can feel really alone. And so the purpose of this event is to really bring women in the Adelaide community together and allow you to connect, and also allow you to heal parts of you that you know are being asked of you to, so that way you can conceive your baby in this lifetime as well. So if you are interested in that, I'll pop all of the information below if you're in Adelaide. Otherwise, my one-on-one mentoring spaces are open and booking right now into the new year as well. So thank you so much for being here, and I really look forward to chatting with you on the next episode. Enjoy your afternoon, guys.